should you invest in Take-Two Interactive? In my opinion, you should invest right now. Now, this is not a financial advisement video. Don't take my input as financial advice. This is just my opinion. But yes, in my opinion, we should immediately invest in Take-Two. They're the ones responsible for creating GTA 6, and they will be responsible for GTA 7. Now, if you miss the mark on GTA 6, I highly recommend you invest now. Put in whatever you got in Take-Two. And I'll tell you why. Let's listen to what these guys have to say, because this is actually insane. This is almost as big as Apple and Tesla, and it's a video game. If you want to invest in video games, this is the company to do it. Let's have a look and let's listen to what they have to say.
They're slipping after the video game maker reported its fourth quarter results after the bell. The company issued weaker than expected guidance for the full year bookings, but stock we mentioned.
The reason the stock dropped was their delay. They delayed the deadline by 6 months, which is not a lot in the gaming companies, like the gaming industry. So it's not that bad, and they're trying to create the best thing ever seen in video games. So you got to give them a little leeway. You know what I'm saying?
Up 60% year on year. Joining us right now to break down the numbers and what is going on. We'll also talk about Grand Theft Auto.
This is the CEO of Take-Two.
Imagine. Strauss Zelnick is here, Take-Two chairman and CEO. What is going on? Where are we here?
Listen, we just reported a great year, pretty much firing across the entire range of the company. So Rockstar reported a better quarter for Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto Online.
Yes.
2K had terrific releases with Civ 7. NBA is up year over year, sold in almost 10 million units. And Zynga has multiple hits in market, which is tough to do in the mobile space.
But everybody's
Zynga.
focused on Grand Theft Auto 6, right? Like that is the...
Is that a but? That seems like an and.
But the fact that your shares could be up 60% with the release delay of that by another 6 months
That's
is
what I was going to ask.
extraordinary.
Let's talk about the delay, because people just want to understand what's happening there.
Well, it's pretty short delay. It's less than 6 months. And generally, when we announce a date certain, we're able to hit that date. But the key thing is that Rockstar Games is trying to create the best thing anyone's ever seen in entertainment, not just
Exactly. Tell your mom and dad, hey, I want to invest in Take-Two, and then show them what the project is. Ask them for $10. You will quadruple your money within the next 3 years. I guarantee it. This is only financial advice, by the way.
interactive entertainment. That's a tall order, and I think consumers have huge hopes for the title. We just launched the second trailer to 475 million views in 24 hours, setting a new record. The last record, incidentally, was ours.
Right?
The whole system
Right?
was thinking about that in terms of the ecosystem. Was for the holidays was thinking about that game.
Well, let's not overstate the case. We all look at one another's release schedule and make sure that we don't stack up releases.
Yeah, but if GTA 6 releases on Christmas Day, everyone's backing out. GTA 6 is the game, is the next game. Everyone's going to want to play it. The kids are going to want to play it. Adults are going to want to play it. This niche is worldwide, and it's generational wide. Now, I'm just saying, if you want to invest into something that you know and you think will make money, GTA 6, Take-Two Interactive is the stock to invest in right now. Right now. And I guarantee you there's going to be a crypto coin associated to Take-Two Interactive. And when that coin releases, you're going to want in immediately, because that's going to make you bank. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion.
So that's not unique to Grand Theft Auto. But the delay itself is really a reflection of desire to polish and create the best possible experience for consumers. And we as a company have been known not to have sort of slavish devotion to release dates, but rather to seek the highest quality entertainment. And that's really, supported our success over many years.
Have you played with it? Have you seen it?
He's not a gamer.
Is it done? Is it ready?
Done? You don't play a lot.
Still rendered?
I'm not a gamer.
We were talking about this
Exactly.
earlier. You don't play a lot. So
Not a lot. I don't play video games.
At all?
No, I do not. I'm not the consumer in chief. I am responsible
when they show
for...
you the game,
Right.
do you offer notes on the game? How does that work?
I share my opinions pretty openly. I think
Oh,
I think
shit.
being the consumer in chief in an entertainment business as the CEO is probably a mistake. I wasn't the consumer in chief in the movie business or the television business or the music business, even though, you know, I certainly can read a script and I definitely love music and I was a musician. That's not my role. My role is to attract, retain, and motivate the best talent in the business and then get out of their way.
In terms of just trends in the business.
This guy is a serious guy, boys. This guy is just the shit when it comes to business. He's not a gamer, but he understands what a company is. And if you're not doing your job, this guy, I don't want to know how many people this guy has fired, but man, this guy is just a businessman. I would invest in Take-Two, and I personally am. If you guys want to know how much I'm actually putting into this company as a, you know, middle class person, I'll tell you how much I invest, and that could be a video in its own. Just let me know in the comments below. How much should I invest? Again, not financial advice, just my opinion.
How much of it is going mobile, and how much do you think stays on the console?
Well, mobile is a fast-growing part of our business, and the interactive entertainment business broadly is the fastest-growing part of the entertainment business. The reason that we acquired Zynga nearly 3 years ago is because mobile is such an important part of the business. Today, that's a little bit over 50% of our net bookings, and it's going incredibly well.
What does that look like to you 5 years from now?
Well, that's actually the point. The reason that we made that decision at the time that we did was I looked actually 10 years down the road and said, I can't.
Okay, so look at these games: 2K, BioShock, Borderlands, Red Dead Redemption, and Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto franchise in its own has been the most successful franchise I've ever seen in my whole life. I don't know the stats on this, but guarantee you, 2K, not the best, but definitely very powerful. BioShock, I've heard a lot about it, and Borderlands as well. Very powerful games. And Red Dead Redemption has been one of the best Western games out there, if not the best right now. I would invest into these guys just thinking about GTA 7. If you are impressed with GTA 6, think about GTA 7. Put $100, and when you get to GTA 7, you might be retired. I'm just saying. Not financial advice, only an opinion.
I can't imagine in 10 years only being exposed to console and PC. I think we have to be exposed to mobile.
Wow.
That's what a huge part of the market is. That's basically our older
They're going to cell phones.
consumers and our female consumers are actively in the mobile business.
And so it's different. That's what's interesting about it is, okay, people are going to be on the phone, but they're still the core gamers are not necessarily migrating in the same way.
It's not a migration. It's in the same way that people aren't migrating from half-hour comedies to 2-hour movies. Or people aren't migrating from 2-hour movies to TikTok. Right. These serve different needs at different times and sometimes different populations.
Can I ask you to weigh in on a headline this morning, because I'm curious what you think. I don't know if you saw Charter is merging with Cox.
I did.
And I would imagine broadband is an important part of the way you think about how you get these games to people.
Absolutely.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing? What do you think happens? Do you think the government allows this? And do you think there's going to be a lot more of these mergers?
I think the combined market share is such that this FTC is likely to be friendly to the deal. I think the last FTC obviously would have stood in the way.
Okay, in my opinion, if you want to beat GTA 6, you have to make GTA 6, but be able to travel to the outer space. Like, let's travel billions of light years to another planet, and then you get to drive their cars and their vehicles, just as detailed as GTA 6. And then you get to that planet, and then you get to go to another planet and another planet, and it's not just Earth. So you have GTA 6 on Earth, but you also have it on, I don't know, what's that planet called? KB12? Or I don't know what it's called, where we found lights. Like, we get to go there and then live in their world, and like there's stories there, and you live with aliens and alien cars and all that stuff, or alien whatever they're thinking of, and then you get to go to that world and another world and then another world. And GTA 7 should be like multi-world, multi-planet. Like, imagine that. But as detailed as GTA 6, that's where I think the next the next generation. Eventually we'll get there, hopefully before I pass, you know. So invest in these guys, seriously. Not financial advice, just an opinion.
Way because I mean,
what else would they do?
Well,
Right.
exactly.
Okay.
I mean, they stood in the way of you grabbing a taxi on Broadway. So I think it'll probably be fine. I think it's a reflection of the fact that with cable programming going where it's going, which is to say in a southerly direction, what remains is a really good distribution business, and that consolidation makes sense.
Does the satellite business matter to you? You think about that? We were talking about, I only mentioned that because we were talking about sort of the train tracks and the idea that maybe satellite is ultimately going to upend the value of those train tracks.
It's really, I mean, what you're saying with new satellites is actually just traditional overbuilding. But overbuilding is valuable when people are underserved in areas that have fiber.
Right.
And that does still exist both here and outside of the U.S. So I'm not worried about overbuilding actually destroying value in distribution because, first of all, it's not historically the case. Secondly, there's so much opportunity for broader distribution. From our point of view, as an entertainment company, a software creator, more distribution, better distribution, always a good thing.
You want the overbuilding.
Well, we want to be able to reach consumers wherever they are in the highest quality way.
Which may include, we talk about, and maybe, we could talk a little bit about whether it is the Middle East or other regions that you're eyeing for expansion, but, these are not, it's not just kind of industrial businesses that have their eye on those dollars. And I think that was highlighted with the president's trip this week, and some of it was all about AI. This is not the oil stories from 20 and 30 years ago.
Oh, well, that's right. And look, our business still is basically a United States and Western Europe and selected parts of Asia story. That's where our revenue comes from. And yet there's this massive growing market of consumers who love video games located in the Middle East, located in India, located in Africa. We are not serving that population in the way we need to. And if we don't focus on that now, where we're going to be in 10 years. Right. So,
is internet a part of that? I mean,
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, distribution, obviously, higher quality, particularly for Africa and India, is a big issue. The region, Middle East, is pretty well developed.
Let me ask you a different question.
Infrastructure
I just want to say, like, if you're not going to invest into India, you have to do it now. India has one of the largest populations, and of course, Take-Two wants in on this. I'm just saying, if you're wondering what to invest in, video game development, especially GTA 6 or Take-Two or however you want to call them, definitely a smart move. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys are wondering what to invest in, this is where you got to go. Only an opinion. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.